Hi everybody and welcome back to the Spa Day podcast. Today I have makeup artist, medical esthetician, and my friend Lexie.
Hey.
It's almost Christmas, y'all. And when I post this, it will literally be almost Christmas.
That's crazy.
I know. I feel like this year went by so fast.
It really has.
I can't even believe it.
Have you finished your shopping?
Literally yesterday, yeah.
Wow. Y'all, I have a 6-month-old baby and I have yet to buy her a single thing. I'm horrible parent. Horrible, y'all. Well, terrible. No. I've literally finished everyone else but her, but she's so simple. Like she just likes, literally you could give her a plastic bottle and that'll be her favorite toy. So.
It's a busy time for you.
It is, truly.
Like I said, Lexie is a bridal makeup artist. And what's like the earliest you've ever had to get up for a wedding?
3 a.m. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
12 girls. I know. And that was with me taking an assistant. So I take my assistant Bailey with me a lot. And we actually had a wedding in Georgia that day. That one was pretty rough. I'm not going to lie. It was a lot of fun. I wouldn't have rather have done it with anybody else, but she was great. And if you have the right vibes, you can do it. But by the end of the day, you're dead. Absolutely. Yeah.
Do you are you caffeinated all the time?
Constantly.
What's your favorite coffee place?
Gosh. Okay. So I love Starbucks, but you know, your girl's balling on a budget. So Dunkin' is fine. I'm a Dunkin' girl. But yeah, I mean, I can do an Alani every now and then. I've recently gotten to the Alani kick and stuff like that. So, I've tried, the pink slush hot take. It's not my favorite.
Yeah.
I like the, what is the one that I really, really like? The watermelon wave.
That one's good.
It's very good.
Yeah.
Have you tried the Witch's Brew one?
That's my favorite one.
I've never had it.
Girl, I should have brought you one. I have a whole box at home still.
Oh my gosh.
So back in August, well, about 3 years ago, 2 years ago, the year that I got married, I found a whole case of them in Walmart, after Halloween. So I bought it. And then it lasted me through December because I don't have them very often because I try not to drink that much caffeine that often.
Right.
But I found that, and then the next year I could only find 3, and I found them in a gas station. We were on the way back home from Disney World, and we were in some random town in a random gas station we got gas at. I went in there and they had a whole display, so I just got 3, and I was like, okay, well this'll be fine because I'll find some when I get home.
Sure.
Never did. Well, this year I was like, I'm gonna be prepared, so I ordered 2 boxes, I think 12-pack boxes of them on Amazon for way more than I should have paid for them. But I drank 1 box, forgot I had the other box, and about a month ago I was cleaning out my pantry and I found it at the very bottom and it was like finding gold.
Okay, so kind of off topic, but do you remember Peace Teas?
Yeah.
What happened to Peace Teas? They're nowhere to be found.
Wait, really?
I swear. It's after COVID, they disappeared. And I was a major Peace Tea fan. And now you can order them off Amazon, but they're hella expensive. So I'm like,
oh my gosh.
I know. And they also changed their formula. So I know.
I hate that.
Man, if they ever see this, I really wish that they would go back to the OG formula and the tall boys.
Yeah. I saw that. So I think Pepsi or somebody bought Alani, and people are saying that they have slowly started changing the flavors, which that's scary.
You're gonna make a lot of people mad with that.
Yeah, because Alani's so iconic.
It really is, and it I feel took the energy drink world by storm a little bit.
Yeah, it's amazing what cute packaging can do.
For sure.
So I also I feel I used to like Starbucks more than I do now. I just try not to go. I'm really a Dutch Bros girl.
Never had it. Never had 7 Brew.
Okay.
I know, low key.
7 Brew is good. I've only been one time because there's not one that close. Although I think they're putting one in Turkey Creek.
Oh, I've heard that. Yeah.
That's going to be a problem for me. I mean, Dutch Bros right here is already bad enough.
As if we didn't have enough traffic.
Oh my God. I know. It's going to get so bad.
I know.
What's your craziest, and of course, like, we can cut this out if you don't want to share
No,
it.
I will share.
Okay.
It's totally fine.
What is your craziest, like wedding, maybe not even wedding, just like makeup story? Do you have like a crazy makeup story, or even just like an esthetician story?
God. Okay. So over 6 years, I'm having to sit here and think, but probably the craziest one. And if the bride sees this, I'm like so sorry because I think she still follows me. So this is actually going to be really funny. But I had worked a wedding at a pretty illustrious venue here in Knoxville. And I, back in the day, took my mom as my assistant to clean brushes, and she was so happy to just be included. Yes. Well, so she went with me. It was another yet large wedding, and we had to be there, I think, at 7:30 to get started. So we were setting up. We got there early. I said hello to the bride. And the bride and her mother were like, yeah, let's get these mimosas going. And so everybody was drinking. It was a really good time. And I started doing makeup. Well, it was probably around 10 o'clock. Mother of the bride started getting a little tipsy already.
Okay.
It was 10 in the morning. I'm like, oh my Lanta. She is falling asleep in the makeup chair, drunk. And I'm like, oh, okay. And my mom is looking at me like I'm insane. And I'm like, everything is fine. Nobody panic. And so she gets up to go to the restroom. She never comes back. I have to go hunt her down. Apparently, she's fell asleep on the couch. I continue doing everyone's makeup. She has yet to wake up. I had to finish doing her makeup while she's laying on the couch asleep. And I'm just like,
my gosh.
hope you like it.
That is so funny.
So that was also the same wedding that I had. Keep in mind, no hate, no shame, but we're in the South, so you don't really see this a whole lot. Where the father of the groom, straight man, wanted airbrush makeup. And I'm like, cool, fine. But he was trashed. Absolutely trashed and sweating his balls off. And so he goes and plays poker. He won all this money. He pays me to do it, sweats it all off, comes back, pays me again to do his makeup. And then that same wedding, there was a hair artist late, by the way. I won't say your name. So, well, he showed up and he started... First off, he threw a fit because he showed up late and then couldn't find where to set up. He was like, little Miss Makeup Girl over there has already took my spot. And I was like, well, get your here on time and then we won't have the problem. Well, all was fine. We started working and then he was like, have you guys ever seen the Long Island Medium? And so we were like, yeah. He said, well, I'm a medium. And I was like, okay. And he said, and grandma's here. Keep in mind, I had just done the bride's makeup. She's in the makeup chair and she starts bawling her eyes out. And then I'm like,
Why
is right. And so I'm like, here we go. And that's all he had to say was grandma's here. And she's in a floral dress is what he said. And I went,
time and place, buddy. Time and place.
No. Well, no. And I was like, floral dress, grandma, that's as detailed as it got, right? I was like, okay. So we just keep going. And then apparently grandma came back. And so grandma comes back like 30 minutes later and he's like, she's showing me a bird. And I went, like, flipping you off? Like, what are we talking here? Well, so... Apparently, grandma had like an obsession with birds and had like a bunch of pet birds.
Oh.
But if you look up the bride's name on Google, the first thing that pops up is an obituary of this grandma with a picture of her with this bird.
Oh, my.
And I'm like...
He did some digging, you think?
Mm-hmm,
oh, my gosh. I have a crazy story. Now, I used to do makeup. I don't do it now because I felt like it was never my thing. I enjoy doing it on myself. I'm not very good on other people's faces unless they have the exact same. Is that good?
It's actually really good.
Yeah.
Never tried it before, but it's really good.
Bloom Pop. Okay, so I have to tell you this crazy story. So it was my first year in business. This was like 2021. I was still in my little tiny salon suite. And I had this guy message me. I think he messaged me on Facebook. And it was this like straight country man who was like, hey, I lost a bet with my wife and I have to get my makeup done, like a full glam look. And he was like, can I book that with you? And I was like, yeah, like that, sure. And I was like, that's weird, but also like, what did you do? Like, that's funny. So he comes in and like, but he was like, I kept asking him, so like, what happened? And like, I don't remember if he told me or not. This was so long ago, but he kept saying that he lost a bet with his wife. And so I was asking him, and like, he had like a beard and like, he was like a full like country mountain man. Like he did not, it wasn't like, I mean, maybe he did just want his makeup, I don't know. I mean, and you know what? That's fine. Like if that's what he wanted, like go off. But like, I don't know. I was like, do you want lashes? And he said yes. And I was like, okay, well, I busted out the wispies and I put them on. But yeah, and I was like, that's crazy. And then he's like, oh, well, I gotta go get some gas like this. And I was like, in a truck, you know, get some gas with a full beat. And I think I was taking pictures of him, and I think he wanted to show his wife or something. But I don't know. I still think about that all the time, and I'm like, what was that? Like actually.
Maybe it was like his inner self.
Like that's
maybe it was like a fantasy. I don't know.
And that's sort of what I thought. I was like, maybe he's like, what if he's not even from here and he just like drove out of his way to like, because for some reason I feel like his area code was not 865.
Probably not.
Yeah, I don't know. I think about him like once a year, and I'm like, I wonder how he's doing.
I've been really blessed. I've had a lot of really good people.
That's good.
But
yeah, I've never really had like, I mean, I've had a couple nightmare clients, but nothing. No, I have a crazy story, and I've told this on my TikTok before. And I feel like people think I'm making it up because I never resolved the whole thing. So a couple of years ago, I had this girl who was texting me for directions to the spa, and she like was just asking how to get there, because I get it, like where I'm at, it's like in a office park situation, and it's a one-way street, it's a circle, so if you want to get back to the back lot, you have to go all the way around. Well, if you've never been here before, it can be confusing because on the front it's all like all the addresses are even numbers, and in the back it's odd. So I was like telling her, I was like, to turn it full service, because it was full service barbecue at that time. It wasn't Dutch Bros yet. So I was like, just turn over here at the barbecue place and then go straight. You'll see a big brick sign that says Jackson Oaks West. Turn there, go in, whatever. She's like, okay, I'll something like that. I'll be there in like 5 minutes. 5 minutes came and went, and she never came. And I'm thinking, oh God, like, what do I do? I just didn't know. At that point, I was a little frustrated because I was like, okay, well, she's no-showing me, and she was lying about that. And this was a time like when I first blew up on TikTok, and so people were making fake appointments. So I was like, okay, well, she's just somebody that doesn't live here, and she's found me on TikTok, and she's like messing with me. Because at that time, like that was happening a lot, and which is so messed up. Also, that's wrong, you guys. And so I never like messaged her again. Well, about an hour goes by. And she texts me, and she said, thank you so much for the facial. It was amazing. And I'm like thinking, what the heck do I say? And this was my first initial thought. She's using me as alibi. If I respond, I'm an accessory. I'm not responding. And I guess I could have asked, like, I don't know why I didn't ask. So I didn't give you a facial, girl. Where you at? Like, I didn't push it because it kind of scared me a little bit. And I didn't want to... I don't know. She
was up to no good, low key. That's what I think. She was telling her husband that she was going somewhere, and she wasn't supposed to be going somewhere.
Yeah,
she was where she wasn't supposed to be.
That's what I thought. And then I was like, wait, what if she actually did go somewhere else and got a facial by somebody that wasn't me?
Well, because there is 19 million different aesthetic places here on Kingston Pike on the Strip, like, which is crazy.
Yeah, but then again, like, they would have known that she didn't have an appointment. So she was using me as like an alibi or something.
Okay, but hot take, at my office, low-key, if someone comes in, they tell you, don't tell them that we don't have, like, if you have availability, take them.
Yeah.
Don't make them feel like they're in the wrong. Just take them.
Do you think they came and saw you?
Low-key. It could have been. You never know. I get crazy shit like that all the time, and you just got to roll with it.
Ugh. I wonder whatever happened to her. I don't even remember her name. And, like, I marked her as a no-show. So I don't have her in my system. But
I've had a pediatrician come to me one time that still works at Children's Hospital.
Okay.
And I was going over pricing with her. And this was back when I was still working like kind of front desk. And she was really wanting to do this particular service. Back in the day, it was called Quo. It was a cellulite injection. They are no longer a thing anymore because the company went bankrupt. But she really wanted to do it. But our protocol is you need to be aware of what you're about to buy before you do it. Because this is a like thousands of dollars like procedure. But she was like, oh, I don't care. Da, da, da. I was like, okay, so there's several sessions of this. I think it was 3 sessions that she was quoted. And she was like, I don't care. I just want to sign it. And I was like, but I have to let you know. Like, you'll have to come back in a few. And then she was just like, you know what? You don't know. You're in the effing world. Like, cussed me black and blue.
Wait, why?
Because she was just getting frustrated. Like, she was just wanting to sign and then just do it. And I was like, but you're going to have to come back. So you're going to have to book these appointments.
Yeah, it's important they know that.
Right. And I don't know if her schedule just wasn't like, but she could have communicated that. But I told her, I said, well, that's your opinion.
That's your opinion!
And she said, yeah, it is. It's she just was very, very rude. And I told her, I said, well, you know what? I'm just going to let your provider know that you are refusing service today and you're more than welcome to leave. And then so she took her bag, like loaded up on her arm and then just storms out of the office. I did my research. I found out who this woman was. Found out that she works with handicapped children at freaking Children's Hospital. And I'm like, this woman doesn't have the patience of Job. So how on earth is she working with handicapped children at Children's Hospital?
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, I know exactly. So I've had a few but normally people are really nice. But in this industry, I do feel like there's a lot of entitlement. A lot of people, especially in the med spa region, because
that's a whole other world.
It really is.
I'm so lucky, like with my clients, they're coming to see me. It's very personal. It's like business to me is personal because it's literally just me.
Right.
And it's extremely like, I feel like I get very close with my regulars. So I'm very lucky, like in that sense. Like I don't have people come in here and like be mean to me. True. Now I have I just thought of a story. Oh my gosh. I have had somebody be mean to me. So, oh my gosh. And this drives me nuts because I think I posted a video about this too when it happened. This was probably also 2 years ago, back when my TikTok was first blowing up and people were like, going nuts. I mean, after a while that dies down. Well, this girl, so she had messaged me on Instagram. So this is what's so funny is like I was directly talking to this girl as I was the other girl that no-showed me, but I was directly talking to this girl on Instagram, and she had booked a facial and a lash lift and then maybe a lash lift for her mom. She was booking for her and her mom. It was a Saturday, by the way. So a very important day in the industry is Saturday, okay? It's either fully booked or you got one client booking 30 things in one day. Like usually I'm always full on Saturday. And it's hard to get a Saturday appointment because I don't work as long. So I'm there from like 10 to 3:30 max. And well, unless I've got to fit somebody in for something else. But so she had booked me, and since it was 2 appointments and she was getting 2 things, it booked me for like most of the day. I think I had one other client that day. And so she booked me, and a couple days before her appointment, she messaged me and asked me a question about her service. She asked me like something. I want to say it was like, should I not wear mascara because of the lash lift? It was something pertaining to that, I think. I don't know. I can't go back and look, and I'll tell you why. So she messaged me this. Her appointment was confirmed. Now, when you confirm an appointment, it is because the appointment is sent to the phone number and the email that is put on file by the client. Okay? If you just click the link, the confirmation link, like at the time I was using Square. Now I use Gloss Genius, but I was using Square at the time. I'm pretty sure you click the link, it's confirmed. Done. You don't have to do anything else. But you have to have the text message that goes to the number that the client puts on file. I did not know this phone number. I did not type in this phone number, so I didn't put it in wrong. And So the time goes by, and I'm thinking, okay, they haven't gotten here yet. Since there is 2 appointments and they've booked out half my day, I still have time to do her mom. So I'll let her know that. I was like, hey, you've missed your appointment. I hope everything's okay. Because I just talked to her. So I wanted to be like, make sure everything's okay. So I didn't hear back. So I texted the phone number that was on file that. And then I was like, let me call. Because I was starting to get worried. Because why would she have asked me a question about her appointment like a day before? So like a 2 or 1 day before her appointment and then not come. So I'm like thinking something's wrong. And, even if that wasn't my place to call them if something was wrong, like I didn't want to charge them a no-show fee if they were going to come. And like, I needed to know. Okay. Because then I knew like if they just told me I could move my last one up and then go home early.
Right.
Well, I called, immediately sent a voicemail. I called again. Or no, that's not what happened. I called, I answer, or she answers. And I said, hey, is this blank? And she said, no, you have the wrong number. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. So I hung up. And then I'm thinking, oh, okay, wait. Did I type in the number wrong? So I called again. I went directly to Square and hit the phone number in the thing, started ringing, same voice answers. Hello? And I'm like, hey, is this blank? And she was like, no, stop calling me. You got the wrong number. And I was like, I can't remember exactly what she said. I need to go back and watch the video I made because I said what she said to me. But this was Christmas time. She was being very rude. If it was like a money thing, if something was going on, she didn't have to lie. She didn't have to make up a story. And she absolutely did not have to be mean to me about that.
It's giving no, this is Patrick.
Literally.
SpongeBob.
Literally. And so I hung up and I was so infuriated because I was like, okay, if this isn't that girl's phone number, why would that person talk to me that way? So I went back to Instagram because I was like, let me find this girl's messages and see if I have her number wrong. Messages were gone. She blocked me. So that to me confirmed that was her. I knew that she had just not wanted to come. Like I said, I didn't know if it was because it was like right before Christmas. They needed to spend their money on presents, which I completely understand. If somebody got sick, again, I completely understand. I'm very understanding when it comes to no-show fees and like cancellation fees because I get it. Like I'm also...
Life happens.
It's life. I get it. So... like why she felt the need to be mean to me. I don't know if she thought I was working for a company. I don't know if she thought it was me and a million other girls. It's just me. So I took it very personal because she was talking that way to me. But yeah, so that was something crazy that happened. That was a long story. Sorry.
No, you're totally fine. Maybe she thought that you were going to be like, hey, you owe this fee. You didn't show up. So
well, that's another thing. I think I tried to charge her card on file and I think the card was...
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
You know what we could talk about?
What?
Okay. Beauty school.
Oh.
So the market is saturated now. I feel like they're popping out 30 something new estheticians every, 7 months that you go through the program. We went to the same school.
We did.
And you graduated, what was it, like a year before me, maybe?
I think you may have started Mud when I was graduating.
Sure.
So, like, 7 months.
Yeah. So, when you were in school, was it toxic with other girls? Did you feel like women were supporting others? Or did you feel like this industry in particular, in this particular area, is kind of cutthroat and everybody's after one another?
I think I went in at the perfect time. So my class was the last small class that TSB pushed through.
Okay.
After me, they were adding... Did you have 30 people in your class? How many was there?
Yeah, about it.
So I think your class was the first one that had more people in it. Yeah. Like, I truly think. Because when I went, there was like 14 of us. And it was extremely hands-on. We only had 2 instructors. It wasn't built up like it is now. I got a very like solid base. There were issues there. I've always been the kind of person to like try to stay out of whatever is going on because there was drama, obviously. Like,
sure.
I stayed out of it. I got pulled in one time, but it was just a dumb thing where somebody didn't know the facial routine and I was the one getting the facial. And so I had to go in and tell.
In tattle.
In tattle.
Sure did.
And which they noticed because they were being tested on it, and so they called me in there to ask me about it, and I had to tell
snitched.
them. I did. I mean, they asked me. I had to tell them the truth. I mean, they were watching the facial happen, and it wasn't even in the clinic. It was in the whatever you call it, and yeah. I mean, it's definitely cutthroat now. I think I don't know, like, how you have to really set yourself apart these days. Like, you really have to do something new. And that's hard because you've only got so much you can do with your license. And it's like things will trend for 6 months and then they'll go out. And then it's like I keep an open mind with everything. And I don't feel like, I hope I don't come off like toxic or cutthroat.
You are not toxic.
But yeah, I think there's room for a lot of people, but I think you have to have a certain drive to make it work, and a lot of people don't have that drive. And I think that's why a lot of estheticians, no, I'm not saying that's the only reason why a lot of estheticians end up not using a license.
Yes.
I think a lot of it has to do with the economy at the moment and, you know, finding the clients that are right for you. But I also think I see a lot of estheticians online complaining about having to be a content creator on top of an esthetician because
that's part of it now.
Yeah. Unfortunately, like, for me, fortunately, because I love it and it worked out for me, but it's not hard. It's just a lot, and it's every single day, 3 times a day. Anyway, sorry, that was long also.
No, you're totally fine. And I feel like for me, when I graduated, I got a job right out of beauty school. I hit the pavement running. I have been at the same place for 6 years. And I have seen the industry physically change and shift so much just in that little bit of time. Your clientele will change over the years. I had people who were really, really regulars from the time that I started, and I still have a few of them today. But now my clientele is a lot of people who they're very concerned with their looks versus people who are just really concerned with self-care. And now you're seeing a lot of people just it's more cosmetic. You know what I mean? And I feel like when I was in school, you didn't really get taught the expectation of just how hard you're going to have to fight for it almost to get a spot in that space as far as a med spa. Especially now, I feel like everybody is scrambling. Either you have to find somewhere, work for a little while, get your skills up, and then open up your own place. Or you are one of the few lucky people that fall into just like one of the med spa jobs, and you hope and pray that you can have a decent following. So it's definitely, the game has changed for sure. What else?
And a lot of it might have to be with like just this area in general, because I mean, true. If you aren't from Knoxville and you don't know this, right now Knoxville is facing like a huge influx of people moving here from out of state. Yeah. So many of my clients are not
from here.
And hi guys, I love you. With that being said, so many estheticians that are coming from out of state and moving here and trying to find an aesthetics job are also struggling. Yeah. And it's because there's not a whole lot of opportunity here. You know, med spas, there's more and more every day.
Sure. There's about 15 on this, within what, like a 3-mile radius?
Yeah.
Yep.
Solo estheticians are becoming the norm. I'm glad that I jumped on that before it became the norm. And then we only have like, as far as like relaxation resort style spa, which is totally my vibe and what I would have wanted to do. Right. We have Spa Visage and Massage Envy. There's not, and so many people get those 2 jobs at first, and the turnover right there is like
insane. Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know, and I feel so like, I mean, like, you know, I worked at a Medi Spa at first, and that was like hell on earth for me.
Sure.
But
and I feel like that's what happens with a lot of people, is the deeper you go into it, or if it's not exactly what you thought it was going to be, where you're going to be turning money constantly, and then they'll just find something else. I know a lot of people have went to just office jobs, admin, and secretary jobs.
Which that was never for me. If this didn't work out,
Sure.
I don't know what I would have. I mean, this had to work out. And that was my mindset. I think I was like, if
There is no plan B.
Yeah, this was it for me.
Right.
But I think out of like I said, 14, 15 girls in my class, I think there's like 4 of us that are actually doing aesthetics.
Let me see. And I'm going to mention them, and I know that, let's see, Sierra Hollifield. She's at Bentley Medical now. And Julia Gibson now. She got married.
Yeah.
Yep, Julia.
She used to do my lashes back in the day.
She's still doing amazing at lashes. I refer everybody to her.
I love her.
She's amazing. And if I forget somebody, please don't kill me. Alex Mendonça. She was my maid of honor.
You know that this was her room at one point.
Yes, I do. We talked about that.
Yeah.
She took a break for a long time. I never thought she's actually in school. I think she's going to go back and be a nurse. That's another thing that a lot of people do. They go back and try to get a nursing degree. So do you know Elizabeth Donaldson or Tripp? Like she has a billboard here in Knoxville. She, if you're going down Kingston Pike, that big billboard that says "I'm your home girl."
Oh,
that's
her. Okay.
Yeah, she went to beauty school. The very first day that we were in school, she literally has her phone. She's sitting front row, mind you, and Lori Turner was standing up at the front, kind of giving the intro, and Tripp, as I know her, gets her phone. And it starts ringing, and she's like, "Hello," like right, that gives 0 shits. She's sitting there, and she's just, because she was a realtor.
Yeah,
I will say, so, like, she hustled the shit. Like she will hustle. She was a booty yoga instructor.
Go on.
I know. At the same time that she was a realtor, and she got her aesthetic license. I'm like,
so she's Barbie.
No, seriously, and she used to be a bartender.
Love that.
And then while she was going through her journey with sobriety, she did all of this, and she would constantly tell me, you know what? You can do anything. Like, the sky is the limit. And so that's literally what she did. Now she's like a skincare guru, and she doesn't even use her license, but I'm like, does anybody, like you said, there's like nobody using their license anymore.
Yeah.
But
do you have any like, what happened to you in beauty school? You have any crazy like trauma?
Oh my God, yes, that is what I was going to tell you about.
Okay.
I do have a crazy story about beauty school.
Okay.
So did you ever have to wax the man in? Okay.
I did not sign up to wax Charles.
Okay, so guys, there is this legendary man that would come in at Tennessee School of Beauty, and you had to sign a waiver during wax week if you wanted to learn how to do a male Brazilian. And you could sign a waiver, and it would basically, you would either check yes or no whether you were comfortable to do it. I was like, you know what? Why not? I'll never get chose to do it. It's fine.
Yeah.
And for the longest time, that was true. He always ended up getting the same people every time, except the day they weren't there. So they said, Lexie.
Oh my gosh.
Like, oh, okay. And they were like, today he's actually going to be doing a full body wax. I went, oh, from head to toe. I went,
That's a long day.
I know. And so how they do it at school, you know this, they get you an assistant. So there's 2 of you. And then lo and behold, who do they choose? The girl that was my maid of honor in my wedding, Alex Mendonça. So we go in, and keep in mind, y'all, I was very like, what is the word? I was like a fresh baby. Like I was very innocent. I had never gazed upon a naked old man before. And this was my first experience. So we go in, and he's laying there, butt naked.
Yeah.
Yep. And I'm like, okay, just don't look at it. So we start from the shoulders, and then we start working our way down, and we get to the Brazilian part. What does Alex do? I think we need more wax. So leaves the room. I am there by myself, and I'm like,
I would have been like, Alex, get
No, seriously. And I was like, okay, I'm going to have to do this by myself. It's okay. Deep breath. So I take the wax stick and I start laying there on like butter. Mm-hmm. We are spreading that shit. And I'm like, okay, put your hand on it. Hold it down. Don't let that sucker go. And I was using soft wax. Uh-huh. And if you're an SD, you know with soft wax you use the paper. And so I put the paper on, I'm rubbing it. And I gotta pull it. And it comes up and flies like from under my hand, and then it spins around like a helicopter with the paper still attached. And I'm like, oh my God. And up till this point, this man has literally acted like he was asleep. And then when he felt that, he sat up and was like, everything all right? And I was like, fine. It's fine.
Oh my
it's
God.
Fine.
I would have had to go into hiding.
That was my golden shining moment. I'll just tell you. I did eventually finish the wax. Alex did come back.
Thank God.
Yeah. But men, let me just tell you, you're not the easiest things to wax. And there's a reason I don't do that anymore. Yeah. And will not. Will never.
You know what's so much fun? The conversations you have with somebody when you're giving them a Brazilian. Mm-hmm. They'll just tell you whatever's on their mind because most of the time they're nervous.
Yep.
And it's honestly a lot of fun. And I like giving Brazilians because it's like, I mean, obviously it's a bonding experience, but your client's just like, this one time, and you're like, oh girl, tell me the tea. People will tell you anything. So if you need to get information out of somebody, start waxing them.
Yeah, no. There's been a few times, like, I'm horrible at Brazilians. That's why I don't offer them. Very, like, when I tell you I'm bad, I'm not the greatest. And
it takes a lot of practice.
It's important to really, really just, if you're good at something in aesthetics, focus on that. And and I'm not good at that, so.
It's fine.
It's totally fine.
Yeah, what's your favorite, like, makeup product to use on brides or just like anybody? Because you've done my makeup many a times, and not for my wedding, just for like photo shoots and stuff.
Sure. What I've really been liking here recently, and this is an oldie but goodie, it's the Bobbi Brown vitamin enriched skin base.
Oh,
it's got a little bit of vitamin C, so I wouldn't say it's for everybody, but it really is the perfect way to set a base. Ooh, one thing that I've really been liking, Michaela Nogueira's new skin prep. Yes, really like the drip it and the whip it and all that. It's really good.
Good. So you do like that?
Yeah, I do like it.
Okay.
I will say, if you aren't wanting something extremely dewy, I wouldn't necessarily recommend it.
Okay.
But if you're wanting to look like a glazed donut.
Oh, always a glazed donut.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
One person that I love in the beauty community is Jeffree Star.
Yeah.
I will say, I know a lot of people don't like him, but like, he will call someone out.
Yeah.
He's not fake. Mm-hmm. I can't stand James Charles.
Oh.
Because, and everybody, here's the deal. He makes some really good looking makeup products. He does rip off Patrick Ta a lot, but I will say those blushes and the blush colors that he came up with, they look really good, but I refuse to buy them because of all the controversy that he had with like texting minors and sending inappropriate things to minors. Yeah, I don't support pedophilia.
No. And and the thing that sucks is like, I don't doubt they're good products. I'm sure they're like a good quality like makeup thing.
Right.
But yeah, I haven't bought any painted products, and
ever.
I won't. But he has like this one blush, like maybe it's his pinkity drinkity blush or whatever it is. Oh my God, that looks so nice, but I just don't want to buy it.
He just come out with one that was called Snuggle, and I've been like, it's a really, really pale pink, and it was like one that I think would look really pretty on your paler girls, and I was like, but there's got to be one out there that's probably super similar. Yeah, I just ordered some blushes from P. Louise, so we'll see.
You could always ask ChatGPT, like, screenshot a picture of James's blush and be like, hey, find me a dupe of this.
Yep, that's true. I use ChatGPT constantly.
Same, it's bad. I have conversations with mine, like, sometimes about random stuff.
Right.
And it's like, sometimes I'll be talking to it and I'm like, oh, why am I doing this?
I know.
It's bad. Lexie did my makeup for the podcast shoot. Insert pictures here. We went for like a icy, like,
Y2K
look, and it was really cool.
It
was
reminded me
really
of
cool.
Christina Aguilera, Britney Spears, kind of like back in my favorite era.
Gosh, same. I miss those times.
We don't have pop stars like that anymore. Oh, it drives me insane. I
Yeah.
would love to go back then. I mean, we lived it.
Yeah.
It was a brief time, but
And I hate, like, we were children, so
Sure.
it was a different experience.
Right.
But, I mean, and I feel like, we have Sabrina, we have Tate, like,
Right.
they're slay.
sure.
But it was definitely, like, the era was different. Like, the look, the vibes, like,
When Britney Spears came out with a literal snake around her neck,
That was
I'm
insane.
a slave
Yeah.
for you. Yeah, I was like, that is unbeatable. That moment in pop culture history.
yeah.
Oh my gosh. That and when the beef between Christina Aguilera and Eminem.
Oh my gosh. When she opens the card.
Oh, interesting.
Eminem. I love the video of Britney Spears when Justin Timberlake's on stage and he starts like beatboxing to what, Pink Panther or something. And she's just like trying not to laugh. I love that video. What was your favorite like childhood TV show?
Oh my gosh. I loved Scooby-Doo.
Okay.
That one was a really good one. Like when I was real little, I was really into Bear in the Big Blue House. Dora.
Oh, same.
Dora was my homegirl. And now they got like messed up looking Dora.
Yeah, she looks
Okay.
funny.
Like original Dora, I remember her being a little chunky.
Yeah, she had that bob.
Yes.
Well, I guess she still has the bob, but
Yeah, but it's not the same.
Yeah.
No, Dora's got long hair now. I'm pretty
Oh.
sure. I was like, Dora got a weave.
B.O.B. Yeah, you know, I'm known for the bob. Oh my gosh. So I also I was a Blue's Clues girl. Like when I was real little, I loved Bear in the Big Blue House. And then as I got older, obviously I was a Hannah Montana girl.
Oh my God. We've talked about that.
I'm still a Hannah Montana girl.
I am too. If she ever comes out with an Eras tour, I will take a mortgage out on my house again just to go and see this woman.
All my money, all my
know,
savings,
I
all
know.
of it. And oh my gosh, I love her. I feel like I end up talking about Miley on every single podcast
Right.
episode because I just love her so much.
I do too.
But I also love this morning I was scrolling through TikTok and there was a full episode, like the Christmas episode of the Sweet Life of Zack and Cody on TikTok with the commercials, and I was like watching it and I'm like, oh my gosh, like it made me so emotional.
I know.
But
Who was your Disney crush?
I literally had a million. Zac Efron, Nick Jonas.
I loved Joe.
Okay, I'm a Joe girl now.
I still love Joe. Oh my gosh. Daddy Joe.
Yes. Oh my gosh. For me, it was the hair. I could never get past the hair. Now I'm definitely a Joe girl. I always loved
I
Nick.
loved the scene hair. I loved me a little. Listen, my crush, like we've talked about this.
Yeah.
We have similar like taste in men. So, and it's funny we're both married, but Loki, let's talk about it.
This whole podcast is literally me and my guest talking about hot men. So go ahead.
Okay, Ronnie Radke. So hot.
He's hot.
Noah Sebastian, hot. Dave Navarro from Jane's Addiction, the guy that used to be like a host on Ink Master. You know who I'm talking about?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Oh my God. He's so attractive. Joe Jonas, just because he did have the hair.
Right now I'm kind of going through a Jamie Campbell Bower thing.
Okay.
Guys, it's bad. So he has this like literal audiobook, this Quinn audiobook, which is like literal like smut.
Right.
Lexie. Yeah.
What's your guilty pleasure?
Oh God.
Do you have one? Or like a show that's like a guilty pleasure? Or music genre? I know your guilty pleasure music genre.
Yeah. I also like, okay, so I don't know if I love dad rock as much as I love like the emo like 90s grunge.
Yeah.
I love that. But I also love trip hop low key. So I was looking at my like my Apple Music replay because I'm not a Spotify girl. I'm Apple Music. So I was looking at my replay and every single song was like this slow, like, Massive Attack, like Angel by Massive Attack.
Yes.
That song that's like, her eyes, she's on the dark side. Literally every single song on my replay was like all just like that. And I was like, and Deftones. Okay, I love Deftones.
I do too. Change is one of my like favorite songs of all time.
That one, I love Cherry Waves, Beware. What else? Oh, Mascara. I think Mascara is my favorite Deftones song. And we love Ethel Cain.
Oh my mother.
I love
her.
Ethel Cain. What's your favorite Ethel song?
I love Sunbleached oh my god. Sunbleached Flies and what is that new one that's come out that's like everybody really, really likes?
New one? Am I behind?
It's not new, but it's like gained a lot of popularity.
Was it in that movie with Blake Lively?
No, but I do like that one too.
Yeah.
It's like, if he wakes up, he'll show you what he's talking about. You know what I'm talking about? What is it? Who will take the fall? Who of us is stronger?
I love, what's that? That's one of my favorite ones.
Touch me till
I vomit. Oh, that's the first Inbred.
Yes.
Inbred.
Oh,
that's the first
so
Ethel song I
good.
ever heard, and I loved
Shut
it. So, oh my
up.
gosh. Okay, that song has a really like I have an emotional connection to that song. So, I was listening to that like the first time I met Josh. I was driving to his apartment, and that song was playing when I called him to let him know I was there. So I always have like that emotional attachment to that song.
Crazy.
But I love that song. Oh my gosh, that's like one of my favorite
Her
ones.
and Lana, I listen to constantly.
Okay, so why are they beefing?
I don't know. I haven't dug that deep, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
But I'm like,
either.
you both are queens.
Like I don't want to know because I love them so
know.
much.
I agree.
Because they're also like both my
Agreed.
faves. Like I don't want to know.
Agreed. My guilty pleasure, we've talked about this, is anime. Okay. And I don't look like an anime person, but I am very fluent in anime. And like when we were growing up in high school, anime was not cool.
No.
Like you were like,
You're a weirdo.
You were a nerdy little, So my husband got me into it like years later, and like I literally used to poke fun at him for like watching. I was like, oh my god, that's like, it's like cartoons. And he's like, no, you don't understand, it's actually really good. My first anime that I ever watched was Attack on Titan, and I tell you constantly that you really need to watch this show. Like I need everybody to like, if you don't listen to anything I say, listen to this. You need to watch the show. It is so stinking good. And you'll be addicted. And then I watched Naruto, and I just went down the rabbit hole. Yeah, I still won't watch Dragon Ball Z. I think that's a little cringe, but...
Yeah, the only anime I've ever watched I've watched a little bit of Demon Slayer because
it's good.
Josh likes Demon Slayer. Sure. And then I've watched Hunter x Hunter.
I have seen a few episodes of Hunter x Hunter. Right now I'm having to watch One Piece, which is like... Yeah. You have your big three. You've got Naruto... Dragon Ball Z and One Piece, and One Piece has got like 3,000 episodes, and I'm like on like episode 40.
God. Yeah, see, I don't have patience for that.
I know, there's a lot.
That is the exact reason why I have not watched Grey's Anatomy, and I probably never will.
I already know who died. Like literally, like everyone dies, so I don't want to watch.
I don't. It's like there's too many episodes. There's what 20 seasons or something. Probably just 10, but still. What's your favorite like? Just like your favorite TV show of all time. Like, what's your fave? Any genre.
Oh, God.
You can name like 3.
I love The Vampire Diaries. Mm-hmm. That was amazing. Did you, speaking of side note, did you see where Nina Dobrev and Shaun White are no longer engaged? They broke up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm done with
why?
2025. I don't know. And I was really excited because I thought finally she had found somebody that she was going to stay with forever. And now it's like,
aww.
Damn. Because I think she was wanting to settle down and have kids. That's what the rumor is. Yeah. But I don't know. Another show. Attack on Titan. I will always put that up there, y'all. It's so stinking good. Gosh. I loved The Queen's Gambit, which not a lot of people, it's like not as
what is that?
So, okay. Yes, it's about chess, but also no. It's kind of like a mind thing, and it's historical, but it's really good. If you liked the Peaky Blinders, you would really like that show.
Okay.
It's really good. And what else? Yeah, I think those are like my top
Okay.
ones. What about you?
Oh God, I have a million shows that I love. So like my ones that I constantly watch, The Office and Friends. Basic.
Never seen either.
Lexie.
Oh, I know.
What
I'm not
the hell?
your typical person. I know.
Also, I love. Do you like reality TV? Because I love it.
I do. I am more of like a Love Island girl.
Mm-hmm.
I watch Love Island Australia a lot, and then I watch Married at First Sight.
Okay, that's a good one.
I watch I Love a Mama's Boy. If you no,
I love that show.
Love that
Okay,
show.
what? Okay, let's talk about that because I feel like that's like it's popular, but not as popular as some
it
of them.
needs to be.
It seems niche.
It really.
So, what do you think about Matt and his mom? Do you think they're weird?
Yes, but I think I think that they're best friends, and I think low-key that she knows that her son, I'm just going to say, I think he's gay, and I think everyone on the internet will agree with me that he's gay.
Yeah.
And like literally when I would see videos and clips of that show on TikTok, everybody in the comments, I hope he finds a boyfriend that loves him soon. Just because, and they're really close. I think that the mom is an enabler. I think she's a narcissist and a manipulator, and he's the same way. Like, they have the same characteristics. Mm-hmm. They're like two-piece, same pod.
So I follow Kim, who was his girlfriend, then fiance on like the first season, maybe the second. I don't even know if she made it to season 2. I don't remember.
She didn't. No.
So I still follow her on TikTok and everything, and I mean, she is like glowing. Like she is
awesome,
beautiful, and I'm just like,
good for you.
Yeah,
get out of there.
And I mean, some of the things, like, I know that it's a reality TV show, so I'm sure the producers are like, hey, why don't you go stir something up? So like, you have to consider that when you watch something like that. But also at the same time, like, they wouldn't be on this show if there wasn't something going on, you know?
It was like, screw you, Kim.
Yeah, literally.
I loved when they like broke up and he like threw his napkin down and took a sip of his wine. It's like, come on, Mom. It's like, oh, it was so sassy.
Well, the one,
I love Shakib.
I was about to say Shakib, and oh my God.
Oh my gosh. And what was his girlfriend's name?
Emily? Was it Emily? I think it was.
Emily, yes.
She would, oh my gosh, she would always be like, Shakib.
I know.
But no, so that one, that dynamic, to me, that one feels 100% real and really like toxic. And for him, I'm sad because he doesn't feel that way. I mean, none of these boys feel that way.
Sure.
But I feel especially sad for him because he's older than I think most of them are on that show now, especially. But I just really hope that he can, like, get away from that. Yeah. His mom. Well, especially also Matt as well. Did you watch the latest season with the mom and the son that...
Which one?
I can't remember his name. It's Shahid. There's Shakib and then there's Shahid. I think his name is Shahid.
Maybe.
Him and his mom are like wearing matching outfits, like in all the interviews.
I think, yes, I think I know what you're talking about. I think that a lot of people from certain cultures, whenever they have arranged marriages, like their parents are a lot more like involved. And I think that that's what happened. And I really felt really bad for we literally just said her name. Emily, because I feel like Emily, I don't know if she really got a fair shot. And I think they actually really did like one another.
Yeah.
I mean, good for her. I think she found somebody else now. So.
And that makes me sad too, because he was completely like enabling his mom to act that way. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if he was just putting on a show, because he's since, I think, tried to become famous. I don't think that he is famous, but well, to us he is because we've seen this TLC show.
Right.
But I think, didn't they live together for a while and then they broke up and he moved out?
But she literally found him another girlfriend and brought her
Yeah.
to her house, like their house that they were living in. And it was, and that girl, like, how do you sit there? It's like, get your ass up.
And leave.
Like, and leave.
Well, I think, didn't the girl say, sorry, I didn't know that, like, she was doing this? And then I think that girl apologized.
Yeah.
Because, like, that's insane. So, me and Lexi are going to play the word association game. I don't know if that's what it's called or not, but it's like basically I'll say a word and then she'll say a word that makes her think of it. So, for example, if I say facial, she'll say mask, and then we'll just go from there and keep going back and forth.
Right.
And then we have to do it, like, quickly. We can't, like, pause and think about it. So, do you want to go first?
Sure.
Okay. I'm also pause. I'm going to suck at this, so warning you. Go ahead.
Facial.
Mask.
Brush.
Jade comb.
Hairbrush.
Hair.
Curling iron.
Extensions.
Weft.
Head. I'll go first this time. Christmas.
Album.
Oh shit! Wait. Oh wait! No. Okay.
We are not good at this game.
Here, you think of something else.
Joe Jonas.
Hot.
Nick Jonas.
Sexy.
Ronnie Radke.
Ooh. Band.
Sleep token.
Mask.
Facial.
ASMR.
Tingles.
Zen heads.
Podcast. No, like
Okay.
literally.
And let's start over again. Man, this is hard. I think. Let's see.
Yellow.
Sun.
Sky.
Cloud.
Poofy.
Hair.
Tease.
80s.
Hairspray.
Musical.
Chairs.
Sitting.
Toilet.
Skippity.
What?
Skippity toilet.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't say that. Just really full. Tripod.
Camera.
Photo shoot.
Editing.
TikTok.
Social media.
Instagram.
Followers.
Famous.
People.
Kim Kardashian. Oh, that's not even people, but she is a people. Kim
She is
Kardashian.
the people.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I just thought of a story I could tell that would be really fun for this podcast.
Go for it.
So, last year in March, I found a YouTube channel that was stealing my content. And do you remember this whole thing happening? So, it goes beyond this, guys. And I didn't share this story initially because I didn't know what this person was going to do. Up until even just the last few months, he still leaves me comments about what happened. So there was this page called it was something real basic like skincare videos or like best pimple popping. It was somebody that was not in the States. I think he was from India. I'm pretty sure he was from India. And he was taking my content and a bunch of other estheticians, but it was mostly my content and reposting it on YouTube, which I know that TikTok is like a public platform and videos can be used. Like you can repost somebody's video and technically I don't think there's anything you can do unless there's copywritten content or like a breach of privacy. Well, every single client that they agree that Skincare with Morgan or the Skincare Cottage, me, can post their likeness. So if somebody reposts it without their permission, technically they don't have the right to do so.
Right.
And that to me was not as big as this. They were posting my content and using it as their own advertisements. So they were saying that it was them. Like, they would give me credit sometimes, but then they would like use it to advertise their own business. Now, this happens a lot, and I do not like this. I do not like when somebody takes my video, even on Instagram, just puts it on their story and says, book this treatment now, and has their link, because that's not them. That's me. That's my service. That's my video. That's my content. I've done the work to do it. Like, share it if you want, but don't say that this is a treatment you're getting, because that's not, I mean, I guess they could replicate it, but
you're not going to get these results though.
I mean,
like, they don't know.
They don't know. Like, it's not, yeah, I mean, it's really, I mean, now saying it out loud, it doesn't, maybe to somebody who's not in the industry, maybe it doesn't matter.
No,
but
it does matter at the same time though.
Yeah, but anyway, so this guy was posting my videos and monetizing also. He was getting paid for my content that I did not approve of. I never told him he could do this. So I messaged him. I emailed him, I think, and I just very nicely was like, hey, I would really appreciate it if you would stop using my content for your YouTube page. Like, this is my original content, and you do not have consent from the clients and the videos to post their likeness. Now, if a brand is doing a video with me and it's a brand deal, I have to send them the likeness agreement so they have a copy of that. It goes beyond that. Sure. So if a brand that I have approved posts the video, it's completely different. Now, this person was just taking stuff, downloading it right off of my TikTok and fitting it, ratioing it to YouTube screens and just posting it. Well, when I messaged him this, he basically straight up told me no. Well, this made me mad, because I found out he was monetizing on it. And you know why I found out he was monetizing on it? Because he literally told me that he was going to lose all the money that he's made that month if he deleted the content. And I was like, oh, so my money then. So I was emailing this man for like 3 days straight. And he was sending emails like blowing me up, like he was spamming my inbox, like saying, no, you can't, whatever. And so I had, at this point, the reason why I even found this out was because I was trying to start up my YouTube. I had already had the TikTok following. I was trying to start up my YouTube so I can continue and like grow on that, because this was also when the TikTok shutdown was like, you know, in the works and they were talking about it. So I was like, well, I better jump on this while I can. I posted a video of my maid of honor, Sydney, and he reposted that on his Reels. Then I posted that same video, my original content, and he flagged my video for copyright. So YouTube put a copyright strike against my account for my own video. And so I don't remember exactly what I did. I think I then reported his video as copyright fraud, which at that point I hadn't done that yet, because at that time my stuff wasn't copywritten and I didn't know how to like go about the situation. Like, then I told him, I was like, eventually I think he like unlisted the videos, which when you unlist a video on YouTube, if you have the direct link or you go to the page, you can still find the videos. So it's not like they're gone. And I had links to the videos because I had saved them on my phone. And so I just clicked the link and the video popped up. So he was still making money from it. So I texted him, or I emailed him, and I was like, hey, I know you still have my videos on unlisted. If you do not delete them, like, I am going to like contact YouTube and tell them like what you're doing. Well, he didn't. So I eventually did. A few days went by and he re-uploaded them thinking that I wouldn't notice, or like publicize them or whatever. And we went back and forth in the email. I'm like, dude, this is so ridiculous. Delete my content. And I was posting on TikTok like what was happening, because it was really ticking me off, because not only was he posting my clients, there was a minor that he was posting. He's posting a minor. And to him that means nothing. He doesn't care. Okay.
Yeah.
So, and he kept saying that he was this doctor. He was saying, I'm a doctor. You can't do this. Like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, like that, what does that matter in this situation, even if you were?
Right.
Like, okay.
Let me see your credentials.
Yeah. He was saying, oh, I'm crying. You're making my head hurt. You're making my head hurt because you want me to delete my content. And I said,
well,
your
you're
content?
A doctor. Like, fix it.
And no, I literally told him, Lexie, probably about 1,000,000 times, make your own original content.
Yeah.
If this is your business that you have, then you're an actual doctor. You have content to make, buddy.
Right.
You have 1,000,000 videos you can make. Do it yourself.
Yep.
There's a whole nother audience for that. And oh, I forgot about this detail. So before I even caught him doing this, I went back in my emails and he had emailed me. He said, "Hey, how are you? I need help. Please reply me." So he was contacting me, trying, I guess, to ask permission. But look, Crazy Pimple was his name. Lotto Beauty. Lotto Beauty was the name of his YouTube channel. And look, it says, this is what he sent me a screenshot of when I copyrighted his video of my brother, by the way. It was my own brother that he was posting. And I said, that's literally not yours. And I disabled his account for 7 days when that happened. And that's when he started getting really mad at me. And up until like literally like the last month, this man was like commenting on my stuff like, you should be ashamed. You are bad. You are shameful. Like all this stuff. And I'm like, make your own content, dude. My channel monetized on. That's when I knew. And then I said, hello, I'm writing to address a concerning issue regarding the unauthorized use of my client's likeness on your platform. And it's literally me just literally telling him that it's mine. And I was very professional about it. Like I wasn't like trying to be like, but, and then it goes on and on.
How did you get this email?
Was his email?
Linked? Yeah.
I think I went to his YouTube, but I had realized that he had already emailed me first. So then I
Gotcha.
responded. And then I was like, oh. And then he said, I give full credit. I have no content. I promise you. If anyone has a problem, I will delete the video. And I said, my clients have not given you permission to see their likeness or to use their likeness. Trying to protect them. You don't have commercial rights to use my content. Anyway, this goes on and on and on and on for like literally, like I said, like a week, maybe 2. And he got blocked or whatever, and then his account got deleted because I signed up for a I don't remember exactly what it's called, like a DRTA something team, where they have a system that will go onto the internet. They put like my links in and whatever, and they can like scour the internet for reuse of my content, and they'll flag it in their system and send it to me. So I had that for a few months, and he never posted it again. So I just, yeah, but you report me, okay, I'll create a new channel and upload your videos then.
Oh.
You return report, I create a new channel, upload your videos, same, again, he said. And I said, oh, and then he said, you did me, you did me very bad. Why did you upload the video against me? This is when I was posting on TikTok about it. Mm-hmm. And he said, I respect you so much. You know, I upload a video of 8 months up. I kept giving you full credit in the description of the video. Now suddenly, if I delete your video, then my channel will be dead. And I said, upload your own content. You're monetized for someone else's work. You can't make money like that. It's illegal. The people in those videos have not given you permission to be on your account, and they have a contract with me. Mm-hmm. And he said, so I have only earned $16. And I said, that's not your $16 to earn. That's not the biggest issue. You do not have my permission or the models. You have taken the copyright from me, the original creator. I do not take this lightly.
I cry. You make me cry.
Yeah. I understand. I am a doctor and I have been very sick for a year, due to which I did not have work. And I saw your video and I started uploading the video.
So you're a scam artist. Cool. So that's what I do for work now while I'm hurt. I'm going to scam people. What's next? Are you going to start calling people too? Be like, hey, your car's extended warranty. Jesus. So stupid.
Yeah, but anyway.
One crazy instance that happened whenever I was in school. I started gaining traction with makeup pretty fast. Even in school, like I practiced constantly to get better because I knew that that was something I might want to pursue like head on and really specialize in. And the question came up, we need somebody to teach the night class last minute for a cosmetology class for makeup. Like they are wanting to have a makeup class. My name came up and I got chose to teach it. Well, this girl heard that they had chose me to do that. Well, it's very well known that at TSB, some students will go in behind the building where they have the picnic tables and they'll smoke.
Yeah.
Whatever recreational substance you choose. Mm-hmm. And my buddy, Kaylee, was standing back there with her, and she was talking a lot of crap about me, and she was just saying, like, you know, I heard where they were going to let Lexie teach this makeup class. And she said, I'm not saying I hope she falls on her face, but... And my friend literally took her substance and put it down, walks into the building, through the cafeteria, back into the class where I'm minding my own business, and like tells me, hey, you need to tell this girl to quit running her mouth. Like she's talking about you and you need to put a stop to it. So normally I'm pretty passive but at this time I just had enough because it was always something with this girl. She was always thinking that she was better than everybody else. So I turned to her when she walks back in there. I was like, hey, I heard you've been talking about me. And she was like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, yes, you have, and keep my name out your mouth. And she was like, I don't need to talk about, like, she was ridiculous. It was, the whole thing was so, it was stupid. But I ended up teaching the class. She ended up never being asked to do anything like that. And here's the deal. She flew under the radar for the most part in class. She really wasn't a standout. And here's the deal. At the end of the day, like, I'm not the kind of person that wishes ill will on somebody in this industry. I'm very much the person that's like, I hope everybody does good. I want everybody to succeed. And I think that that's not the mindset of a lot of people.
Yeah.
Clearly. That just goes to prove our point from earlier that there's a lot of cutthroat. But if you try to help women, and especially in a very female dominated industry, if there is something that we are excelling at, we need to help one another and be supportive of one another.
Yeah. I hate when, like, I mean, of course, an esthetician, like, if they come see me, they obviously don't, like, I don't feel that because they've come and see me, but I hate, like, the thought of people not liking me just because I'm successful. Like, that makes me really sad.
And I honestly, I want to support other people. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I think, honestly, whenever I saw your content, I was like, oh, I want to come see her. She looks like a vibe.
Yeah.
We hadn't met previously before I booked an appointment with you, but I'd seen your content, and then I was like, oh, she actually is, like, right down the road from me. So,
Yeah.
But there's room for everybody.
Yeah.
Well, I say that, but to a certain extent.
Yeah.
I feel like. But the thing is, like we said, where they're popping out so many in a class every 7 months, and there's, like, not a lot of jobs, but I'm always willing to help somebody.
Yeah.
That's me.
I know. I feel like I've made so many friends, like, doing this in the industry, just that are really nice people, and
Right.
like, I just can't imagine not wanting to meet people that are doing what you're doing and making friends and just
Right.
like hanging out.
Right.
I mean, that's what we did, literally.
Right.
So I don't know, but yeah.
So back when I was first starting, I was kind of a pushover. See, and this is how you know the industry has changed so much. Back when I first started, I charged $45 a face.
Yeah.
So this was 6 years ago. I was a baby, like, fresh out of school. And I had a girl message me. She wanted to do a bridal trial. And I was like, perfect. I will come to you. She sent me her address. I was early. Show up, get everything set up. She shows me some pictures of what she likes, and I'm like, oh, that's awesome. Shouldn't be too hard. It was very easy. It looked like a pretty simple look. So we did it. Then it came time for payment, and she looks at me, and I tell her, okay, it's $45. And she's like, oh, well, I don't have cash. And I'm like, okay, well, that's fine. I take Venmo and PayPal, because at the time, I don't know if, like, Cash App and stuff. I'm sure it was a thing, but I wasn't using it then. Mm-hmm. And I had a Samsung, so back in the day. And she said, oh, we don't have internet out here. So me, being the pushover I was like, oh, that's totally okay. Did you want to go and, like, when you get signal, just send it to me? And she said, oh, I absolutely will. And I leave, and I get home that night, and I'm going to message her, and I go to message her. She's blocked me. And years later, now I know who her brother is, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
I see him in town all the time. and she was with him one time in the Walmart. I was this close to being like, oh, by the way, you owe me $45 plus interest now. It's been 2 years, but I never got that money back. But now I've learned, get your money. Like, get your money up front. Like, tell people, okay, I take this, 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 and this.
Yeah.
And it's expected, like, that day. Like, I expect it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But have you ever had anybody, like, refuse payment or anything like that?
No, I've had people text me asking if I can give them a service cheaper, and I'm just like,
discount. Oh.
I'm like, no.
No, we don't do
and
that.
And then I've had somebody ask me, well, I only have this amount. Can you make this amount? And I was like,
right.
No.
No.
Have you heard of the girl in Knoxville who was like a bridal makeup artist, and she was like scamming people? She was maybe doing a trial, and then like the day of or day before their wedding, canceling on them, but not giving them their money back for the like deposit and everything.
I've forgotten a few, but thank God none of them have been to where I wasn't able to get there and do it.
Yeah.
And finish it early. Like, because obviously my adrenaline's going, but I always finish it. I've never not been able to come through and finish a wedding ever.
Yeah.
And I've never canceled last minute on a wedding ever.
Oh my gosh. Ever. I would not, unless there was something really wrong. I don't think I would ever feel okay doing
that. PSA, if you're out here canceling freaking appointments the day before a wedding, you're not a good makeup artist.
Oh my gosh.
Hot take. Well, actually, it's not a hot take. That's actually a universally agreed upon thing. Okay, get your shit together, sis. Okay,
like a wedding.
A wedding,
a literal
the most
wedding.
important day of somebody's life for sure.
I can't imagine like that feeling, being like, oh my God, because it's not even just the bride. It's
right.
all the bridesmaids.
Yep.
And like half the time, like I've been in several weddings. Every time I'm in a wedding, I get my makeup done. So I don't bring makeup with me. So imagine being like out of town or something and not having makeup.
Anything. Yep. I've worked several where it's like in Sevierville and there's not a Walgreens nearby. Like you're SOL. Like there is nothing you can do.
Yeah.
So if you're in a bind, call me. Normally I am fairy godmother and I can help. I mean, you have to take what you do so seriously because this is a wedding. And if someone does, like from the moment that you accept that appointment, you take on a huge responsibility. You have to make sure that they like their makeup, that you're there on time, that you stay, that they feel secure in their makeup. I get asked all the time, do you ever get nervous doing wedding makeup? I used to, and I still do from time to time, depending on like the time limit, but I've never not met a time limit. I've never not been there.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've never not shown up for a wedding. I've never like, it's just crazy to me. I always send out reminders to people too.
Yeah.
It's like I always have a conversation with you either like at least 24 hours before. I know that's cutting it short, but sometimes at least 24 hours before I'm like, okay, I'm going to be showing up at this time. I have an assistant, or if I'm just doing it myself, I will be there at this time.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like,
makeup and hair is what sets the entire day.
Yep.
Like that's the first thing that happens.
Yep.
And if that goes wrong, it's going to taint the rest of the day.
Spiral.
Whether or not it ends up being fine, like it's still going to cause a lot of unnecessary stress. So I can't even understand that. But all right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Spa Day Pod. Make sure if you're watching on YouTube, give it a thumbs up, subscribe. I really enjoy doing the videos and stuff. It's fun to watch back. Yeah. And then if you're on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, make sure to give us 5 stars. But thanks, Lexie, for coming and talking to me.
Absolutely. It's always so fun talking to you.
I know. We have a good time together.
For sure.
All right, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.